Hello and most welcome, my beautiful souls. This is your twin flame energy read, and I know I'm not really consistent with it. When I feel that there's been a shift or there's a change, then I'm going to throw these cards out. And I do feel that there is a lot shifting right now. I don't know what's going on in the atmosphere, but I do feel that there is a huge shift. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at the cards and I'm like, holy shit. So I'm sorry. Forgive me for my language. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into this because I just see so much coming out and so much is just jumping out on me. Okay, so for the masculine energy, we're going to say, okay, the masculines that are kind of in a committed relationship or in some type of a karmic partnership, I do see that they've had the facade of, this being right, this being home, this is where they need to be. And it's all part of their journey, right? They feel that this is it. Okay, but now I start seeing that there's a lot coming up inside the masculine. A lot of things are coming up in the masculine where they're beginning to question. They're questioning what's going on inside of them. They're looking at the partner that they're with and they're wondering, what am I doing with this person? They're noticing a lot of flaws and defects, will say, of the other person. They're noticing things that are annoying them. And now we're going to the other person, which is going to be, because this is a karmic partnership. So the other person now is kind of noticing and feeling the pullback. And as they're feeling the pullback, now there's trust issues coming up. With these trust issues coming up, I do see that the other person in this dynamic is going to start snooping around, and as the other partner is snooping around, the other partner is going to come across things, okay, because the masculine doesn't hide things very well and has never had any type of trust issues with this karmic partner. In this dynamic, there's never really been any reason to have a security code on the cell phone or, passwords or sign in and out of your social media. But this is where the masculine is going to hang himself or herself. Because the other partner is going to start looking and looking. And when the other one starts looking, definitely that partner is going to find what they need. Okay, remember, we really can't hide anything. Whatever we think we're hiding, eventually it's going to rise to the surface. Whatever's in the dark will come into the light. So I do see, as far as this, the stability being rocked in this situation. So whether they are married, living together, or in a committed relationship, that commitment and all of that is going to start falling down. I see like an onion peeling away piece by piece by piece by piece. So as the masculine begins to wonder, what am I doing with this person? This person is starting to wonder, okay, so what is going on? What is going on in the masculine's energy, and what is the masculine hiding from me? What is going on here? So that's when the partner just kind of like starts snooping. I see the partner in a lot of thought, and then the masculine it's kind of like we're turning into cats and dogs now, where that shift is really there's a lot of arguments that are coming up, and so I see a lot of breakups, and and this is the masculine energy, but feminine energy, don't jump onto a conclusion that just because this karmic partnership is coming to an end, it is over. Because for some of those masculines, I do see the Six of Hearts coming through as another life lesson that has to be learned. I do see another soulmate that not all, but to some of the masculine will be coming in to teach a lesson. But I see this as something brief, something caring, something loving. So this is going to be something positive. So as the masculine is leaving this other partnership, there's a lot of hostility. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of regret and resentment. This next soulmate is coming in to heal and to feel with love and to be a different viewpoint for that person. Okay, so it's kind of like when you have a garden and it's full of weeds and you pull all those weeds up and the weeds look really nasty and you pull all those weeds up and the weeds are up and out and then you see the soil and it's kind of like it's just nasty, and then you go and you get some fertilizer and you get the little fancy plow or rake thing and you kind of even it out and then it looks really nice and smooth and ready for planting. Well, that's what this soulmate is going to do to the masculine. This is preparation for the union, okay? Again, do not have any expectations that this is going to take a month or 2 months or a year or 2 years. No expectations. If you've chosen to put your life on hold for your masculine or your feminine, that is your choice. You may miss out on a lesson, you may not, but that is your choice if you're going to sit there and wait. Again, no expectations. I'm not giving a date. There is no date. For some of us, we may not even have union in this life. And that is something for me that I've accepted. I may not have union in this life, but I'm striving in this life to make this life the best and to clear all of my karma and release everything so that when I do go into the next life, I know it will be better than this life, okay? So for those of you that do believe in past lives and the 7, okay, so now I'm going to go into the feminine energy here. With the feminine energy, okay, I do see that there is a person coming in to the feminine energy that has such a great energy. And this energy you're drawn to. You feel this, okay? Feminine are starting to stress, overanalyze, and wonder, was I wrong? Was this the catalyst? Was this a false? Was this a prepper? What was this? Because now the feelings and the energy that you're feeling off of this other person is pretty damn confusing. You're starting to doubt if the previous was the twin flame or was the previous one that was like a decoy to keep you focused, to keep you on track, to keep you on the journey, to keep you going inward, healing, moving forward, and doing all of the work that you've been doing. This energy is going to be so peaceful. Your souls have met before. You've been in love before. You've had intimacy before. So when this person does come in, you feel that genuine peace. And you can't understand why you want to fully submit to this person. Understand that this person, you do have a past life with this person. And again, this may not be for all the feminine, so just take what resonates with you at this time. And if you haven't met somebody that gives you that peaceful feeling, this person may be in your future steps. So, just enjoy life and really go with the flow with no expectations again. But I do see this as spirit driven. I do see for a lot of the feminine that we have decided that it is time for us to change jobs, change living. Some of you are wanting to run and hide from what you're feeling, from the masculine. And I'm going to say, and I've had emails too, you're not going to run with it because you're still going to take that feeling with you, because this is an internal connection, okay? So no matter where you go on planet Earth, even if you go to the moon, you're still going to eternally, and I'm saying eternally as in inside of you, you're still going to feel it inside, because your twin soul, twin flame is part of you. So it's always going to be there. Now you're just aware of it. This is what we've been searching for our entire lives. And now you've met and you're aware of it. Many of you are really questioning because of the energy that you're feeling from this other gentleman. This other gentleman I do see is a very practical thinker, a good talker. Every word that comes from this gentleman, or, it could be a female. Again, this is the feminine energy. So it could be either or a male or a female that's coming into your life, whatever energy you're working in at this moment. But this person is going to bring a lot of peace, a lot of happiness. Their words are going to soothe you. Hearing their voice, it's going to like just resonate deep within your soul, okay? And you're beginning to doubt. Don't let that doubt sneak up on you. Don't let that doubt bring you down. Don't lower your vibration. Keep your vibration high. Remember, it's your vibration that calls in and pulls in to your twin, okay? Your twin will not come to you if you're in a lower vibration. You guys need to be at the same level. And I do see the masculine getting at the same level now, getting higher and higher as he comes through and as he meets this other, as the masculine meets this other partner, this other soulmate, the masculine is going to have a higher vibration. So for the feminine, this other person that's coming in has a higher vibration and is going to help you raise your vibration. But don't be fooled and don't be doubted, okay? Every person that comes into your life is there for a reason. And I see this is spirit guided. You're going to get words of truth. You're going to get seeds planted inside of you, and things are going to take root and begin to grow. Your faith is going to be outstanding. Remember to keep your focus on God. Always on God and not what God can give you. Keep that focus on God even when you're in the storm. Never take your eyes off of the giver. I do see that for those in the feminine energy that are feeling like, picking up and moving and hiding or disguising themselves or wanting to start a new life someplace else, again, that's impossible. You're feeling yourself with stress. You're feeling yourself with distress. You're feeling yourself with anxiety. You're really putting blocks in that heart chakra and your solar plex, okay? Do not overthink. Do not let things in your atmosphere or in your workplace, in your home or anything like that, bring down your vibration. And this is very, very crucial to the feminine. Do not let anybody take away your joy. Do not let anybody bring down your positive vibrations, okay? You need to keep your frequency high. And I do suggest that for masculine and feminine, both of you that are out there listening to this video, you really need to protect yourself. You really need to cleanse your space. And if you do that with water, oil, incense, or sage, or just prayer, then you need to really do that. You really need to protect yourself. You really need to put on your armor of God and have yourself shielded daily, because there is going to be so many tests coming forward at you. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay? So do not be discouraged. Even for those of you that are in communication with your twin soul, words that would come from their mouth may penetrate your heart and penetrate your soul and put you into a lower vibration. Do not let it happen, okay? Words are coming from their mouth to trigger things in you, to bring those things to the surface so that you can see and you can acknowledge. Again, we're talking about the onion peel. Things are pulling back, and it's one by one by one. Just like when you pull back the peels of the lemon, the onion, it's one at a time. When you cut that lemon, when you cut that onion in half, you see all the layers, and this is what's happening right now in the twin flame dynamic. Those layers are being pulled back and pulled back. So even if you are in communication with them and say, okay, they're in another relationship or they're doing whatever, you guys are in communication. Their day goes by, there's no phone call, there's no text messages. Day 2 goes by, there's no phone call, there's no text messages. You know what? There's so much going on their side. Do not get discouraged. Do not take it personal. Just continue to send love and support out, because stuff is happening and stuff is being removed. Stuff is coming to the surface, and there's so many tests out there. And those tests are really getting our brains stimulated, and all of our fears are coming up, all of our doubt is coming up, and these are tests where we're really doubting whether we have that strength. And again, I tell you to keep your focus on God, that whatever's going on right now with this shift in the energy, that your focus must be on God, because God will provide and God is the giver. You do not look to your twin soul to make you complete. You do not look to your twin soul to give you what it is that God has promised to give to you, okay? So again, it's very important for all of you guys, however you do, protect yourself and shield yourself. Keep yourselves protected spiritually. Put up spiritual boundaries, okay? So anybody out there that's interested in a read, I'm like really excited. I mean, really, when I seen these cards, I was like, holy shit. So again, I love you all. You guys are my boost. And anybody that's interested in a read, all my information is below. And remember to live this week with love, laughter, and harmony. Protect yourself, loved ones. Namaste.